And now witness the return to Pennsylvania, partly filmed by my mom and by Kenny Gans, my old boss. Be prepared.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
side was not filmed by me, so that's why the video quality is a little bit lower. It was given to me by my former boss, Kenny, who was there filming, and he allowed me to use this film.
Right across here. We're not going to touch anything. Step right in that center plate. Just step right on top of that. That's why they rub that barrel.
That's Mox here. My camera died midway. We had a rough time. A really rough time. I was helping actually move the thing and was swinging around. We almost lost her. 2 wreckers to do the job. It was tough. Tough stuff. She's on the ground. She's on the rails. Right, Leo?
What?
You're in my video.
Oh.
And there's the box to deal with. Alright. Hello again. This is Matt Smox. As you saw, the previous clip was also, or the first clip was recorded on here Sunday the 28th. And as you see, the engine is here in Wanamie, or not Wanamie, Ashley. I just came over doing some checkup. This window panel slid down a little bit. Guess that happened during the trip. Still being held on pretty well, and we've got the bungee cords too, keeping it on. We've got the turret valve double covered up there, if you can see, and the top of the boiler, or firebox I should say. I went through with some oil, penetrating oil, into as many of the joints that I could reach. We have foam on, which was put on the other day. This is to keep the asbestos still in the engine sealed. There's some leftover foam residue everywhere. Overall, the engine's pretty much here. Unless that one window panel that fell out. We are still looking for that panel. I think I'm gonna have the state police go after it, which we can do that. Inside, there's a single rod missing on this side, part of the linkage system. We're gonna have to get a new one of those fabricated. We don't have that in our parts box. There's a big box of parts that we have. Now, the thing actually did roll a little bit when we were unloading. I don't have any film of that, but I'll be able to show you how I know fully as I'm being told. The engine's looking pretty good shape, of course. Just the way we got it. This 7's from a house. It was put on during one of the owners, but we're not sure when. I don't believe it was there back in 2016, but I have to double check. Everything is pretty much off. We got the cover on the engine finally, even though it looks a little stupid. It works for what it is. That'll keep our smoke box safe, which I'll open up for you on film. It's a little hard to. During unloading, we bent that piece, so we're going to see if there's a blacksmith that'll be able to redo it. Again, sorry for the vehicle noises. These two, we're going to eventually try to find a way to pull them out. The bottom ones will come right out. These two have to be drilled. So we're going to be doing the drilling to remove that eventually. Also inside of it, concrete. So, looks like when they were making patches in the smoke box, they were using concrete. It sounds silly, but it's true. Here you can see exposed oil from when the wheels turned. Lots of spray foam and duct tape, keeping her sealed. So most of her ports are pretty much sealed, although we could do a little more work around. Now on this sweet tire here, there is a pin. I forget where the pin is at. Oh, here it is. That used to be up top, but as you can tell, it rolled. And of course, got the cab. This side is nice and patched up. Stayed nice and patched up. The buffer beam, we're going to get ready to replace the wood on this buffer. Now, right now we are waiting for asbestos abatement. That's normal. And we're doing other inspection across the locomotive. Turns out some of these stay bolts have been filled in with concrete. We're going to replace the wood here, and we're planning on taking the cab off. So that way, as you can see on the fireman's side, it's completely rusted. The engineer's side, it's much nicer. I was shoveling out so much rust, but I need a shop vac to finish. that it's ridiculous how much is just a mess in here. As you see, again, we covered the top. We got there's still the electrical stuff for the cab on the engine, which is real nice. We're gonna put some wood on the roof once we take the cab off. We're gonna do a full sanding. We're gonna clean it up. We have one guy, John Rendell, who's working on the Bullard 2 at Steamtown, fabricating new windows. Now, all the window frames will be replaced except for this one. Being that it's in such good condition, we're gonna reuse it again. Well, I plan to reuse it again. It's a hot day out today. And the other frames we're gonna save for parts, and they're also going to be used as not only original material, which we'll put on display, but patterns for the Bullard number 2, since it needs window frames. That's damaged. We're gonna have to repair that with a weld. This side here, the reason why again we're removing the cab, we'll have the backhoe do it, is we're gonna come through and patch all the holes on the cab side with weld. As for the floor, we're going to be replacing the steel on the fireman's side. The engineer's side, we're going to do some patchwork and not all too much else. It's in really, really good condition. Of course, this will make life a lot easier in the future, and it'll give us a better way exposed to the boiler, which is where the majority of the work we need to do is. Got the 9s are still on here. Yeah, we have it blocked off, of course, with the do not climb signs. So the tires are worn. We're gonna see with Bruce Mowbray what he thinks. If we do make this operational, I want to see maybe if we don't have to replace the tires at first. That's what we're gonna do. But overall, it's all here. You know, it's doing good and well. I'll show you the parts box in a moment. I'm gonna grab some metal or rocks, put them underneath the wheels in case this thing rolls. Now this is where our extension is going to be, next 30 feet of rail. Got flattened by the bulldozer the other day, making it easier for unloading. I have photographs which will be earlier in this video in the track work section again, which, well, this is before I edit it all together, so that's why I'm saying it. These are road millings donated for free, thanks to the borough. And they make a pretty nice base for our 2B gravel, so we don't have to use as much. And they hold up the track real nice. Doesn't help that this is a street side engine now. Before it was next to an airport, and boy, was it loud sometimes. Once we do all the work, I'm gonna eventually get the light back on the cab, so at least the thing will be looking a little more like a steam locomotive and less like a pile of parts and rust. Now over here is our box of stuff. So as you can see, it's got some stuff in it. Here's our rail. We have a pile of tie plates, and there's the bucket of rust that I removed the first time. Those two pieces of metal there, we're going to put underneath the rails, or underneath the wheels rather. Spray foam. And then these are our ties, which we're going to use for laying the next section of track. We got all the track joint bolts over there, and I forgot where we put the joint bars themselves. We got to remove the dead rabbit from the fence. That happened the other day. I was let known of, and give you a little walk around. Something right there. What is that? Oh, it's a grill brush. Who threw a grill brush over here? That guy's doing some work. I'm gonna need to borrow his grinder. Yeah, so the engine's looking real good. We're gonna have, once the abatement's done, like I said, we're gonna start doing work on it. We're gonna put the track behind it. Well, we could do that pretty soon. On a not so hot day, it's been real hot here and humid in northeast PA. And of course, the sign made by Mr. Cesaric himself. Wanamie 9. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up the trash around here too. So yeah, that's all I have to report today. This will be the final clip I do, except for a few in-between bits for the other part of the video. So, but this is the final progress report I'm gonna do for a while. So yeah, hope you all like, comment, and subscribe. Just remember, caution, do not climb. Seriously, please do not climb. It helps a lot. And as you can see, just again, it's not in the best of shape, but at least it's all here. We know what's going on with it too. So we have something good here. Alright. Well, take care guys. Bye now.